Hello, YouTube world. My name is Carla. This is Chris. Hi. He wanted me to write this down, but we're going to give it a go. We are CAY WAY. We're starting this YouTube channel. We have already started Facebook and kind of Instagram. We're still learning that, but the whole goal of this is to create awareness to keeping this lovely world clean. Our mission is to pick up garbage. It's everywhere, and so we just kind of wanted to introduce ourselves before we started laying out our videos and give you a quick overview, thank you, of how we became the CAY Way.
So about 3 years ago, Carla was inspired to help clean up the area in which we live. We are from Florida, down on the southwest side on the Gulf Coast. We live there in a very nice marina community. We're very athletic, we're very outdoorsy people, but we really never had any activists or environmental motives or objectives. But Carla went out paddleboarding one day, and she discovered in our beautiful Gulf Coast community that there was trash everywhere. And so she came home one day with a plastic bag of stuff she found, and she was inspired, and it created this new idea of going out there and just doing it on our own, not looking for help from anybody, just doing it on our own to go clean up this beautiful planet that we have.
That's right. I came back, I had a paddleboard full of garbage. This is all floating like in the water, and I don't know if fish are eating it or what, but I don't know, it's pretty sad. So I had no idea all this garbage was out there. I was a little surprised. I think that everybody sees it, but you don't really notice how much there is unless you're actually like out there looking for it. So we were really surprised. At that time we had a power boat, a small power boat, and so right after that, every time we would go out on the power boat, every time we would see garbage floating in the ocean, which we saw often, which we never really noticed before. We would turn the boat around, get the net out, and go grab it. So that's kind of how we started. We started inspiring people right away. You know, people at the pool that we would go swimming with, or just friends. They were just like, "Oh my gosh, that's so nice of you, and that's so great of you." And Chris and I are like, "How is that so great of us?" You know, I feel like everybody should be doing it, but I think that I just think that everybody's so busy all the time, and so people don't pay attention.
So that turned into the second part of the story, which also was about 2.5 years ago, where we met some new friends where we live in this marina community, and they shared with us their lifestyle of living on a sailboat. And this was very new to us. I'm from New York in the city area, and Carla's from the mountain area.
Jackson Hole, Wyoming, so we don't sail there.
Sailing was new to us. We've never sailed before. We didn't know anything about it. We just loved living in the community that we're in. And after a day of beverages and socializing with new friends,
heavy beverages,
we got a couple of tours on our friends' sailboats. And that was Dan and Sherry Fry and Shad and Tina. It was wonderful. We were inspired. We were like, wow.
Wow.
So we
and
really
I'm surprised he remembers.
We thought this would be awesome to live a different lifestyle and live a life we wanted to live. And simultaneously, Carla was on her mission of starting to clean up the ocean. So together that then formed this idea that we could be mobile and take this concept of cleaning up our beautiful planet on the road, wherever the winds would blow us.
Right. So from there, we started saving money. Eventually, we bought our sailboat, which we are now living on. So we've been picking up trash here and there. There's Denver in the background. He's also a garbage helper, and we've been going around our community, and we've been going out into the waters, living off of our sailboat, and going to the beaches and picking up garbage. And meanwhile, Chris began YouTubing sailing couples, because eventually, and we started saving for this, eventually we would love to cruise out to the Bahamas and start helping them out. We've heard that there's some pretty trashy, literally, places, and there's garbage out there, and we would love to just, how cool would it be to just sail out to the Bahamas and then also clean up the Bahamas. So I learned how to scuba dive, because I'd love to dive down and pick up cans and whatever's down there. He started watching videos.
Yeah, and so I was inspired by watching what takes place on YouTube, and my first encounter with this concept was Bobby from Sailing Doodles, and then I just started watching his adventure, you know, and it really started to come together. And then I started watching Sailing Ruby Rose with Nick and Teresa, and, you know, they hit it right on the head. You know, they talk about living in this world of abject consumerism, is Nick's term, and he's right. And what you realize after living on a sailboat for a while is you don't need as much as you think you need. And if you think about it, that pairs so nicely with what we're trying to do by cleaning up the extra and the junk and the garbage. And so this has just worked out to be an awesome adventure that we're setting out on.
Yeah, so that was a couple years ago. Fast forward to today. We've been, you know, cleaning up the beaches, the water, wherever we go, locally, wherever we go. We've been learning to sail. Chris is mastering the sailboat, I would say, the internal workings of it. I don't even know what they're called, and I'm still learning. Fast forward to today, we have been saving money to sail to the Bahamas. Our goal was to leave, 2022?
Yep.
Coronavirus hits. We both lose our jobs, and it's a year early. We're not quite ready. Our boat's not quite ready yet. We still need to do a couple modifications. Water maker. We need to add some.
Well, we got to fix up some things on it.
Yeah, I don't really know
to get it seaworthy for a big cruise.
Yeah, so it's not quite ready yet. But Chris and I are both unemployed. We have a little savings, and we really wanted to get this adventure going. So right now what we did is we've rented a travel trailer, and we decided to cruise around America picking up trash, trying to clean up America, and that's what we're doing now.
Yeah, and you know, to add to that, the timing of what's going on in the world right now since January, obviously everyone feels so uncertain and anxious and concerned about what's going on in the world, and we wanted to just add some positivity to this, that, you know, all is not lost in spite of what we see on the news and what's going on in the world. You know, and if you add to it, both Carla and I have run into some health issues. This virus and what's happening could kill us. And we have some serious limitations that we need to take into account. So when you combine that with all of what we just said, and then think about, well, let's just disappear for 35 or 40 days into the countryside and help clean up this beautiful earth.
And hopefully inspire people to do the same, you know? So,
and that's our goal. And
that's
we're
our goal.
not asking for anything. We're looking for support out there, that people pick up the charge and help out in their own community where they can, and maybe just maybe will inspire somebody and make them feel better about themselves.
Right. We're getting good feedback already. People are taking pictures of them picking up garbage now, and they're like, this is so cool. So I don't know. This is just, I'm excited about it. It really opened our eyes to what we as a human race are doing to this planet, and we're hoping that our videos will open your eyes also, and also have fun doing it. I mean, everywhere we're going, yeah, we're picking up trash, which isn't that fun, but we're having a ball. We make the best out of everything. We have a ball together. We're always laughing. So I just hope you enjoy our YouTube channel.
And come to know the CAY Way. And we'll explain that later, where that name came from.
Exactly.
And what the attitude is behind the CAY Way.
Anyway, hope you enjoy. God bless.